Hello everybody, Matt Fresh coming at you with another brutally honest game review. This time, it's a big one, it's a doozy, it is 007 First Light. This game is a long time coming, it has been 14 years since the last James Bond video game. Can IO Interactive live up to the hype, or will this franchise die another day? As always, I'm going to hit with the score right off the bat, and, well, I hate to say it, this game gets a 6 out of 10. Why, you may be asking? Well, like and subscribe, and let's get into it. "007 First Light" sees you taking on the role of a young James Bond, straight out of the service, straight out of the military. He is a brand new 00 agent. But make no mistake, this is still the James Bond you know. And by that I mean he is still mowing down hundreds of nameless goons. He is still pulling off cool moves. He is still that guy. And IO Interactive have crafted an immaculate game here. Absolutely incredible stuff. They've taken all the best parts of Hitman, all the best stealth bits. There's sections here where you blend into crowds, you find your way, you choose your path on how you want to sneak around these levels. They've added some great little systems. If you get caught, you can bluff your way out of it. You don't necessarily have to, face the consequences of being caught. Let's say you're caught, you can say, oh no, I'm just a waiter, I went to the bathroom. That works. Pretty Bond, right? And there are moments where you go guns blazing. It's every man for himself. You have a license to kill, and you will use it. You will kill hundreds of nameless goons, all for the name of the king now. Not the queen. The queen's dead. Maybe James Bond killed her too. The point is, cliche, this game really makes you feel like James Bond. You may be asking yourself then, why the 6 out of 10? If the gameplay is fun, shouldn't it be higher? Makes you feel like James Bond. You pull off cool moves. The graphics, by the way, incredible graphics. This is an absolutely gorgeous game. Truly a cinematic experience. This is the best James Bond game since Everything or Nothing. This is a playable James Bond movie. It's everything fans have been waiting for. But it shouldn't be a video game. This should not be a video game. James Bond should not be in a video game. I'm sorry, he just shouldn't be, and I can't get past that. I couldn't get past that my entire playthrough. James Bond should not be the main character of a video game. There shouldn't be a James Bond video game. James Bond is a cool guy. He's a suave, sophisticated guy. He always gets the ladies. Some say problematically he always gets the ladies, but he's a cool, suave guy, gets the ladies, kills the bad guy, saves the day. I'm a gamer. I can't do any of those things. I am not suave. I am not cool. I cannot get the girl. Most gamers can't. All gamers. No gamer can empathize with this man. No gamer can see themselves as James Bond. It's impossible. It's impossible to connect with this character. I shouldn't be able to do these things. I know I'm not really doing these things. I'm simply pushing buttons on a controller, making the character in the game do these things. But it's my brain that's telling me which buttons to push. I know what the buttons do. So in a way, I am this character. And I can't be this character. It's not right for me to be this character. James Bond should not be controlled by a gamer. Gamers do not deserve to be James Bond. Gamers could never be James Bond. Gamers should never be James Bond. It's not realistic, It's bad enough that sometimes we have to be sad dads, which, some gamers are sad dads. Most gamers will never become dads, but the ones who do usually become sad ones. So that's okay. But there is no gamer on this planet who will ever be suave, who will ever be cool, and who will ever bed as many women as James Bond. It's just not right. So it's just, I can't get into it. It's impossible. James Bond should not be in video games. The only proper portrayal of James Bond in a video game is GoldenEye Rogue Agent, because That's a character that a gamer can empathize with. That's a character that a gamer can see themselves in. Because in that game, you don't play as James Bond. You play as an agent who's so inept that during a simulated training exercise, they got James Bond killed and they were promptly fired from the MI6, and then they joined up forces with Goldfinger and became a villain. That's who gamers should be playing as. People who suck at their jobs and become villains because they suck. That's a gamer, right? That's a character that a gamer can see themselves in. That's a character that a gamer can truly become and embody. I can't embody James Bond. James Bond cannot be embodied by a gamer. James Bond can barely be embodied by non-gamers. It's hard enough for them to find an actor to play James Bond, let alone regular schlubs, right? There's actors, right? There's handsome, sophisticated actors, then there's regular people, and then even lower than that is gamers. You expect gamers to look at a character like James Bond and go, yep, that's me, I can do that. No, and the ones who say that should be locked in an institution because they're just deluding themselves. It's impossible. And frankly, it's irresponsible. It's irresponsible for this game to come out because lots of gamers are going to play this and they're going to be like, hell yeah, look at all the stuff I'm doing as James Bond. I can do that. I'm James Bond. There's a problem. Gamers are going to think they're James Bond. You can't get further away from James Bond than a gamer. What's the opposite of suave, cool, and sophisticated? Gamers. It's not possible. It's not possible. So this is an irresponsible game. It will be a detriment to society. Gamers are terrible enough as it is. Trust me, I know. I am one. Right? Gamers that think they're James Bond, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible for everybody. This game is going to set society back at least 15, maybe 20 years. Who knows what other consequences. So I can't in good conscience rank this game any higher than a 6 out of 10 because it would be, I can't recommend this. I don't think gamers should play this. No gamer should play a game where the main character is as cool as James Bond. And handsome, too. Gamers can't play as a handsome person. Ridiculous. A handsome gamer? Get out of here. Maybe Henry Cavill. Maybe if the James Bond in this game was Henry Cavill. But then only Henry Cavill would be allowed to play. Henry Cavill is the only person who's allowed to play this game. So Henry Cavill, if you're watching, and I know you are, this is a 10. This is a 10 out of 10. To everybody else, to every other gamer, to every non-Henry Cavill gamer, it's a 6. It's a 6 out of 10. You shouldn't play this. And frankly, they shouldn't even let you buy this. This should only be available to Henry Cavill. He's the only one who can play this and be like, yeah, I can do that. No other gamer can say that. And if you're playing a video game, you have to play as a character who you can realistically see yourself as. Who you can realistically go, yeah, I could probably do that. You can't do that with James Bond. Gamers can't do it. Gamers cannot look at James Bond and go, I can do that. I can be that guy. It's not possible. You could never be that guy. Frankly, I think if any gamer tried to be that guy, they would die while putting on their tuxedo. Can gamers even tie a bow tie? I don't think any of them can. Maybe their dads can, their sad dads, but gamers certainly can't. Anyway, I hope all you gamers are enjoying Lego Batman. That's a game you can play, because you can embody yourself as Lego Batman, because he's just a piece of Lego. Embody yourself as you play Lego Batman and think to yourself, hey, I can do that, because you can play with Legos. But you can't be James Bond, and they shouldn't have made a game where you can think that you are James Bond. Unless you're Henry Cavill.